Hi everyone, I'm Kaya, a yoga instructor with exercisesforinjuries.com. Welcome to today's video, yoga for neck and shoulders. So we're going to go through a nice short yoga flow focused on releasing tension and pain in the neck and shoulders. So you can go ahead and take a comfortable seat, however that looks for you. We're going to sit up nice and tall, shoulders relaxed. Tuck the chin very slightly and then allow the eyes to close if that feels okay. Starting off by connecting in with our breath. No need to change anything, just noticing the sensations of the inhale and exhale. Maybe you notice it on the tips of the nostrils, the back of the throat, or in the movement of your belly. And just committing here to letting your breath guide you for the next little while as we practice, not coming into any postures that don't feel good in your body or that cause your breath to be constricted. And when you're ready, you can allow the eyes to open. We're going to begin with some seated cat-cow, so hands can come to the knees. As we inhale, we're going to bring the tailbone and the shoulders back, belly, chest forward, gaze up, and exhale, round the spine, look down. Inhale, shoulders and tailbone back, opening the front body, and then exhale, round the spine. Inhale and exhale. Good, inhale back up through center. We'll begin to roll the shoulders back. Letting the breath guide you here. Maybe letting the shoulder rolls become a little bit bigger. Maybe yours are crackling like mine. And then from here, we'll bring the arms up and do some shoulder circles with the arms, making them as big as you would like. Warming up, stretching through the shoulders here. And allow the arms to come back down to your lap. From here, relax the shoulders away from the ears and we'll let the right ear fall down towards the right shoulder. Again, making sure you're not pulling the shoulders up towards the ear. To deepen the stretch, extend the left fingertips out. And you can play around with the position of your chin here, making sure that left shoulder stays back. So allowing a gentle opening in the side of the neck. Making sure you can still take full deep breaths. Full exhales. Good, slowly roll the head forward, coming to bring the chin to chest. So really important we sit up tall here with the shoulders back. If this is enough, stay here. If you need some more, you can interlock the fingers on the back of the head and allow the weight of the arms to pull the head forward. We're not pulling on the head, just the weight of the arms. Full deep breaths all the way into the low belly, traveling up through the rib cage and into the chest. If your hands are behind your head, gently releasing, and we'll roll over so the left ear is towards the left shoulder. Right fingertips can reach out to the side, right shoulder stays back. And again, rolling the chin up and down to find that spot where you know you need to hang out a little longer. So you might feel this just on the side of the neck or maybe into the shoulders as well. Next, inhale, slowly come back up through center. All right, we're gonna bring the hands behind the head here. They can be interlocked if that feels okay. And we're going to begin to bring the elbows apart from each other, keeping the chest open, opening up through the shoulders. So depending on how tight you are in the shoulder, chest area, this will feel different for everyone. If you need to deepen it, begin to tilt the head back into the hands. And find your breath. On your next inhale, come back up and exhale, slowly release the arms. Coming into eagle arms next, option here to bring in a foot stretch at the same time. It can kind of be a distraction for each other, so whichever one you find to be more intense, the other one can help distract you from it. We're going to tuck the toes if you're choosing this, getting the pinky toe tucked under as well, sitting our weight back onto the heels as much as is, well, maybe not comfortable, but is enough that you can still breathe and stay relaxed. Bringing the right arm under the left. First step is to grab opposite shoulders and lift up the elbows. Next step, back of the hands together, and then finally maybe the palms come together. Wherever you are, bring the elbows away from you and up. Really nice stretch through the shoulders, the traps, those muscles on the tops of our shoulders that are often so tight because we're pulling our shoulders up towards our ears. So this is a great one to do when you're sitting at your desk or wherever you're sitting. Last breath here. And on the exhale, gently unravel the arms. And we'll bring the left arm under. Same options, shoulders, backs of hands, or palms. And then bring the elbows away from you and up. The more you relax through the feet, the deeper the stretch is. And just let whatever comes up to be there. We're getting into some pretty tight areas that hold a lot of tension. And they might hold some emotions as well, so doing our best to breathe through it. Last breath. Exhale, release, and if you have the feet tucked, gently release, but don't move them. Just give yourself a second here to feel. Notice the sensation shifting. Pretty cool. All right, coming into thread the needle. So from a tabletop position, we'll inhale the right arm up and exhale, thread it underneath the left, coming onto the outside of the right shoulder. Feel free to put something under the right ear, and then left hand comes down for support. A nice upper back twist, maybe stretching through the back of the shoulder. Good. Pressing down through the left palm, we'll inhale the right arm back up and exhale it down. This time, inhale, left arm opens up, and exhale, thread it through, coming onto the outside of the arm. Right hand plants for support. One last breath here. Good, press through the right palm. Inhale the left arm up and exhale it down. Our last pose is puppy stretch. So we're keeping our hips over the knees as we walk the hands forward and the chest down. So if the chest or chin makes it, you can stay there. If you need some support, bringing something underneath the chest like a pillow. And to make it easier, shifting the hips further back towards your heels, coming into more of a child's pose. So depending on how much room you have in the shoulders and chest. Trying to relax as much as you can through the shoulders, allowing them to open up. Three more deep breaths wherever you are. Maybe you can let yourself release a little further. Good, walking the hands back. And from here, you can come into your Savasana. So coming to lie down on your back, lengthening your legs out, arms alongside the body, allowing the eyes to close, and relaxing through that space between the eyebrows, relaxing through the jaw. And letting your entire body be supported by the ground underneath you. All there's left to do now is rest. So I encourage you to stay in your Savasana for at least a few minutes. It's a very important time to integrate these moments we've done and just kind of allow your body to catch up with everything that we worked on. Thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. I hope that you enjoyed this short yoga flow for your neck and shoulders. Make sure to like this video, comment, and subscribe to our channel, and check out exercisesforinjuries.com. I hope to see you in another video. Take care. Bye.